What up, my star seeds? How are you guys? So this is a general reading for star seeds, or light workers, or however you want to call it. That's just a label. But if you resonate with this reading, this is for you. Okay, a little bit of a deep dive and general reading for all who are watching, and if you resonate with this reading. And the channeled song, that because I wanted to channel a song which I had already came across the other day, which felt like a song that was sent to me by my own spiritual team, my higher self, even, spirit, creator, what may you. And I want to read the lyrics because I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, so I don't want to get copyrighted on my video. Anyway, so it says, I recall all my power and all my energy back to me with divine care. Whoever, whatever is living off my light energy, run that back, get your own. I'm emotionally gifted, so I must guard that gift with wisdom and firmness. My openness is emotionally generous, I must be watchful. I am seeing who are and aren't skilled to receive. I receive what others' blind spots are, teaching me about budgeting my energy and setting them boundaries. I have the right to tell people what they don't want to hear in the name of setting them boundaries. I also won't exhaust myself on people who ain't listening. I'm done with people pleasing and attachment to making everyone happy with me. I won't share like how I used to share. People wiser. I know how now people pleaser is love, but it is fear. I am magnificent at releasing expired emotional ties to how I structure my life with people, knowledge, money, friends, nutrition, health of my body, love, and time. I am free from over-explaining and justifying my choices. My cutoffs aren't personal, they are spiritual. Anyways, I call back all my energy that belongs to me. I'm not the caretaker of those who want to stay asleep. I release the programming of being overly responsible for the happiness of others. The divinity in me, you know what's up. Tell me who I should share my intimate energy with. I focus my energy on who sees me and skillfully respects me, not those who are skilled in choosing their false stories about me. I notice and accept when there is unequal energy exchange. I have more mental real estate when I release people I bonded with through my trauma self and not through my healing self. Yet I am deeply grateful for the healing gifts that divine used them for to help me see my worth. I speak the law of reciprocity and me to exchange in my most intimate relationships. I now know misalignments aren't personal but vibrational. I enroll myself into believing my emotional health is to create healthy boundaries with myself. I cast away the curse of suppressing my emotions. I am free from internal violence towards my feelings. How I feel is a part of fulfilling my purpose. I explore a healthy relationship between my emotions and boundaries. If they feel like home, if they feel safe to be around, I spend more time with that type. I'm learning how to interpret people's energies, especially those I love. I emit my own frequency and monitor how much of my energy I absorbed from events, social media, texting, conversations, entertainment, and thinking. I attract connections where my love languages are valued, explored, and met. I'm on a budget. I gotta keep that same energy no matter what. I surround myself with emotionally mature allies that are strong when I am vulnerable. I vow to not play nice just to be named nice. My circle got like lowercase o, and I love it here. I'm laughing because I have no clue where's here, but god dang it, I'm gonna get curious and lean into it like I know it will at all be good for me. Good for us. I have people in my life I don't have to re-examine to reposition in my life. I am honest with who really got what it takes to connect with me and what I offer to connection. On some realness, my worth is not based on how much I give. Even if I am misinterpreted or misunderstood, I know I'm not being distant. I am now gravitating to the vibes that best suit my energy. I am picky with who I allow into my inner courts. I am my own verification of embrace. Learning relational intelligence to reach how I relate and invite others to relating deeper, even if parts of me are still tender. I am surrounded only by others that feel like honey. I have the wisdom to see through agendas to play individual or collective racial wounds against my emotional energy and free thinking. The power within me is strong that the 1% attempts to control my energetic wealth and well-being. My energy is the truest wealth in existence. I am made in the image of God, and I am opening to realize that more. This is my truest identity, and no one can tell me otherwise. 2019, 2020, and 2021 was the launching pad to my truest thrive ever. I selective where I place my emotional resources and jewels. I open up to only those worthy of my trust. I am worth connections that have spiritual depth. I no longer have to be the strong one, the spiritual one. I have accepted the aligned tribe. I now know that toxic energy of those close to me are not acclimatized by my spiritual relationship with myself and kindness towards them with a swiftness and humility, but allowed that I let their life be their teacher. I love people, but my energy tolerance budget is hella bougie. I gotta watch my budget on this energy here. Hey. So, that was powerful. By the way, it's called Energy Budget by Tony Jones. Alright? Fully recommend that you listen to that. Listen to it on your car, on your way to work. Listen to it all the time. Alright? Even when you're meditating. It's powerful for all of us here who are watching this, or our starseeds, whoever resonates with this reading. Alright. So, let's get into it. What are we looking for? Collective, a general reading for all those who are watching. Any message that needs to come through for us. Any message that needs to come through for us. Just in general, from that being the song that is coming through for us, I know already that it's about our boundaries, our energetic boundaries, which before I even found that song, or that song found me, really, I had been thinking about that, how we have these boundaries, right? Where we are creating, especially those of us who have been on the journey for quite some time, we've created boundaries for ourselves at a physical level, right? And emotional, and what may you, intellectual, all of that. But have we created the same boundaries energetically, and have we created the same boundaries spiritually? Like she said in that song, boundaries are not personal, they are spiritual. Having to walk away from certain people or certain energies, certain dynamics, certain situations, no matter what it is, having to walk away sometimes is spiritual and not personal. Alright, and at times we get distracted so much with the notion of what could be, of seeing that perhaps, maybe if we're a little bit more compassionate, maybe we're a little bit more understanding, people can change. But it's not our responsibility. It really isn't. You're not responsible for other people's energy. And we have the Knight of Needles here, and the Two of Candles, which is the Two of Wands reverse, and the Knight of Needles, which is the Knight of Swords. So you could be, most of us maybe perhaps being in our minds about, some of us is going to be work related and what work looks for us now. If you're here, perhaps you have spiritual work, okay, that you're really wanting to focus on. For others of you, this has to do with relationships. For some of you, that has to do with air sign, and air sign in particular, perhaps even a past version of you who was always in their heads and having to walk away from that kind of energy. Yeah, for some of us, we're trying to intellectualize what cannot be intellectualized. Moving away from something from the past sometimes require us to just trust wholeheartedly without knowing where we're going to go. Okay? There's a new beginning here for us, but the ace of the Queen of Wands here, or the Queen of Candles. We're ready to move forward. We're ready to move in the direction in which we know. We have the Six of Swords here. We ready to move in the direction we know is best for us, and yet there's a part of us that still doubts it. There's a part of us that still has this imposter syndrome. But come on, you know who you are. This is about having the courage, because that's why I said beginning the Fool. Having the courage to really move forward in the direction that we know is best for us. We know the truth behind any kind of situation that keeps holding us back. Because why? Some of us have been for the longest trying to be responsible for the growth of people that we are not responsible for. Because we love and care for them so much, or we can see and perceive their highest potential. And because we perceive and see their highest potential, we think that somehow if we stick around and we love them enough and we are compassionate enough, or our perception of what compassion and loving is at that time, so somehow this is going to turn things around and change their narrative, change their course, and for them to finally meet the same thing that we see in them. For some of us, it has to do with those who we could see that there was a lot of necessity of integration of shadows and shadow work needing to be done, but holding on to them because we perceived our compassion and our understanding as being transformative. And although we have the capability as starseeds, because of our vibration, to transform, it doesn't work that way. Sometimes, if not always, transformation that is often triggered by others happens because that other person decided that they were ready. It was a choice. Decided they wanted to do better. Decided that they wanted to focus on the new. Right? It was a decision made. I'm going to read from my Work Your Light Oracle card decks by Rebecca Campbell. But we already have become aware that holding on to people who are not good for us, holding on to people who are stuck in a certain vibration, or not even vibration, because vibration fluctuates and we go up and down. We're human still, so we're not above others. Okay, others are not above us. Vibration is vibration. It doesn't care what money you have. It doesn't care yet. This projection keeps coming up for us as starseeds. What is not aligned or needs to change? What is not aligned and needs to change? And I do believe that for those of you who are here, for those of us who are tuning into this energy, it has a lot to do with how we perceive our purpose, how we perceive the way that we are meant to show up for others. Is it coming from a place truly of love, or is it coming from a place of codependency, of like fear of losing people from our lives, of what it's going to mean to not have those people in our lives? what it means to no longer be connected to those people, or even ideas, perhaps, which is all connected really, because the way that we interact with others has a lot to do with the way that we perceive things and our ideas. And then we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. This is a moment in which everything you have learned so far comes to a heading. You're breaking through all the narratives, all that which you have worked hard for, including, I just heard, generational cycles. All that which you were born into this lifetime for, the purpose that you have been working on for, you carry in your DNA, you carry so much light. You carry within your DNA ancient wisdom passed down through you, for you, by all your ancestors, all those that it took to become who you are now, all that which happened for you to be who you are now. It goes beyond our understanding and our perception. Cards are just our tools, but it takes moments for us to actually sit with ourselves and tune into that wisdom that we have from the past. Soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. This is a reminder that we've been here before, that we know each other. Okay, those of us who are here, perhaps if you want to comment your name below, where you are located, perhaps you'll find another soul member from your group. We're all connected in some form or the other. We are not alone. We know why we came here for it. You're not alone. You're not here to do this alone. Your soul family is also meant to be part of that which triggers you or is a catalyst for you. You signed up for that before you came to this earth. Soul family is those that are meant to be a home, a safe haven for your soul. Because, there's those who we feel safe and secure with, at a level in the sense of day-to-day life, our family, our friends. And then there are those who are soulmates that we just know right off the bat, that we connect with at a soul level, which is very rare and very deep. And we know that they are somehow beings that we have known for so long. We remember them. We remember their energy beyond the form in which they take place in front of us. Some of our soul members within our soul family are meant to come in and also create some form of catalyst, or let's say another word for that is chaos, in order to create a change in our lives, to see ourselves differently, to create change in the aspects and places of our being that we have forgotten can be changed. There's always a fragmented aspect of ourselves can sometimes look like distorted view, distorted perceptions. Then we have the Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. I believe that this is just a confirmation and a reminder to us that we're not alone, that there are those who lived before us, and there are star beings and beings that are also malevolent. As much as there are malevolent beings out there, and energies created by dense, inorganic, and inverted aspects of our reality, if you understand, you understand. There are also the organic aspects of that. There are also the organic right, I don't know how like, you know how there's inverted, well, the right side of that the right aspect of that. We're always with one another at an energetic plane. We are connected that is beyond our understanding. There is so much we have yet to understand about how this whole soul and energy works with one another. And as much as there is the dark, there's also the light. Don't forget the light. Not everything is false light. Okay, don't let the perception, the warped perception of that narrative create such a warped perception that you forget and only focus on the dark. Because what you pay attention to and what you give your energy to is what you are feeding. So even if you are acknowledging the inverted, the dark, that inorganic, even if you're acknowledging all of it, you're giving it energy. You are feeding it. And this, I believe, maybe perhaps is a reminder from our council that you're not alone. All you have to do is ask for help if it's necessary. Okay, that no matter where you feel you find yourself in, even if it's a dense energy, if you feel yourself spiraling within your mind, it's like a reminder that you're not alone, because there are also beings or energy, benevolent energy, creator source energy, divine energy, Holy Spirit energy that is here, mother energy. Okay, I'm getting mother energy. Even the sun can be very positive in an energetic force field of its own. And the earth itself, the organic aspect of our earth, is also helpful to ground. You know, our trees are connected to us in a vital way. We need trees and plants in order to live. We're an ecosystem. It's all connected. It's all here for us. And I do believe this is a message coming through for whoever is watching this. 22 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. That's a confirmation. It's here for us. We are connected to the organic aspects of things too. It's here for us to use it as kind of like a fruit that is grown for us to eat off of it. The plant wants us to eat it. It's opposed to animals, you know, which is it's a whole different topic. I'm not going to get into it, but when it comes to plants, when it comes to, maybe perhaps some of you are needing to watch your diet, the way you're eating, for some of us, what we are consuming, and also what we're consuming as far as social media goes, what we're consuming with TV, what we're consuming with what we're reading, what we're consuming in conversation and even thinking, which makes a lot of sense because of the channeled song. If you listen back to the lyrics or you look it up, one of the lyrics is like, I'm being aware, conscious of what I am consuming with television, conversations, social media, so on and so forth. So even conversations, even thinking, even our thoughts. So what are you giving so much energy to? Anything can be transmuted and transformed. Look to the stories, whether it's the Bible, okay, the story of Jesus, whether it's the story of Mary Magdalene, where whatever story that you can look back and see the power of alchemy and transformation created by that divine and direct connection to source, and choosing a different path and a different way of walking in this world. Okay, this one wanted to stay out. Trust the nigel, I think. I'm not sure how do you say it, or niglo. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So trust your gut feeling. Trust that which is right for you. When it comes to any kind of situation, any connection, anything that is arising, especially that which is dense and dark, oh my god, it's a lot of transmutation going on right now. And releasing. So this could be a lot to do with just what are you not focusing on when it comes to your internal world and how that is affecting your external. How much are you in your head? So much so that you are forgetting that we are not just our logical point of view and our realistic point of view, we're also that which is beyond our understanding. We are only using 15 to 20% of our brain capacity, which can have a lot to do with the way that we are conscious. It is all connected, by the way. So at a conscious level, how much of our consciousness are we really using? It's the same kind of concept, not that our consciousness is connected to our brain, but our brain is a reflection of it. Our minds are a reflection of it. And our hearts are also a reflection of it. What comes from the mouth, what comes from the heart, what are you speaking out into existence? What are you talking about? What is a narrative? What are the stories that you are telling yourself? What are the stories you're saying out loud? Okay. And one for good measure from my Believe in Your Own Magic deck. Did not feel like that was for this. I'll just shuffle them a little. Universe, we are all just stardust. It's kind of a lot like the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget that you are a stardust. We all came from stardust. We all came from somewhere, right? All of us, creation. We all came from somewhere. Don't forget that. Do not forget. Alright? If you get anything else from this, beautiful, beautiful artwork. Let that be something personal, a personal message for you right now. Whatever that is, you can pause this video if you want. Okay, my beautiful Starseed, Star family, soul family that are here, who are watching, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for your subscriptions, your likes, and your shares, and your comments. I appreciate them all so much, and for helping my channel grow. Oh gosh. Sorry, I was getting a call. So maybe perhaps some of you, this is a call to action or a call. Alright, or some of you might be getting a call and there might be a necessity for you to pay attention to and take heed and all that I have just shared with you. Okay, so whatever that is, alright, not necessarily sure what that's about, but whatever it is, I love you guys. Please make sure that you are, subscribed and turning on the notifications if you have already subscribed so that you get notified when I post videos. Please comment your zodiac sign below as well, but you don't have to. Again, it's up to you if you feel called to, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, gangsters.